There are lots of things you can do using just your index finger. So the first one is fast strumming. Okay, just letting you know, I am on Patreon, so please consider supporting me. I have tutorials every month, full tutorials, long tutorials with tab for my original songs, so please check it out. Okay, so it's simply not going down, up, down, up, down, up really fast. There is actually a technique to this. You have to strum like this, not like this, so you don't move all your hand down, up. Instead, you twist your hand like that, not like this, and you just graze the strings with the tip of your index finger. You don't dig in too hard, you just brush the strings, okay? So it will take a little bit of getting used to. It does help playing very slow at first, not fast. When I teach this to people, the first thing they do is they go, you know, don't do that. Nice and slow, keep your index finger bent, and just with the tip of your finger, graze the strings. And eventually, you will get comfortable doing the exercise, and you can then start playing very fast. Another thing, make sure your index finger just moves where the strings are. Don't twist your hand too much and waste energy. Just keep it on the strings. Okay, for strumming fast, it does help if you strum a little bit to the left of the sound hole, to my left of the sound hole, and not so close to the bridge, because the strings are really tight here, but they get looser as you go towards the 12th fret. So it varies for each uke, but maybe just past the sound hole, about here where the fretboard begins, is a nice place to do it, because the string tension is just right. Once you get comfortable with the technique, you can experiment by playing really loud and playing really quiet. Whatever. Anyway, so the chords: A minor, index finger on the 2nd fret on the G string, with our ring finger on the 3rd fret on the A string. Okay, then D minor, middle finger 2nd fret G string, ring finger 2nd fret C string, index finger 1st fret E string, and we let the A string ring out. Okay, then we have E7, index finger 1st fret G string, middle finger 2nd fret C string, let the E string ring out, and ring finger 2nd fret A string. And then back to A minor. Another thing you can do with your index finger is pluck strumming. Okay, for this one, we pluck one note in a chord, and then you strum down, all using just your index finger. So, with your index finger, maybe pinch it with your thumb, and what you do is, so let's say our A minor chord again, pluck the C string, so put the tip of your finger just lightly underneath the C string, and pull away. Pluck the string, okay? So you pluck the C string, and then you strum down. So pluck with your index finger, strum down on all 4 strings with your index finger. Okay? The pattern I played at the beginning was the C string, and then the E string, and then the A string, and back to the E string. So C string, E string, A string, E string. Then we can change to our D minor chord I told you earlier on. Same 3 strings. Then we can play our E7. And then we can go back to our A minor. So you can experiment with different chords. Maybe just pluck 1 string. So for that, I just plucked the C string for each chord. And then I played D minor. And the E7. Okay? So the point is, you can experiment with this. The main idea though is plucking 1 note and then strumming down. Another variation. So for that one, I plucked the last string twice. C string, strum. E string, strum. A string, strum, E strum. So, experiment with that one. Okay, here is another one. It's very important you use the technique I showed you in the fast strumming example. So, make sure your hand is like this and not like this. So, your hand twists. It doesn't go like that. So this rhythm is mixing 16th notes with 8th notes. So 16th notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then 8th notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're kind of mixing the two. The first 4 strums are 16th notes, down, up, down, up. Then we do 4 8th notes after it. If that doesn't make sense, the idea of 16th notes and 8th notes, don't worry about it. Instead, go by feel. Listen to what I'm playing and try and copy it. Play fast and then immediately play slow afterwards. So do a fast, down, up, and then do a slow, down, up, up. So da 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 da. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Very slow. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so up to speed. So with this, we can just add the strum to our chords. We can start with our A minor. Then we can go to our D minor. Then our E7, and then back to our A minor. Okay, last trick is hitting the body. Okay, so there are all sorts of cool ways to hit the body, but for just using the index finger, which this video is about, you can just simply hit here on the ukulele. So, this part of the ukulele, make sure you use your nails so you get that snappy sound. Okay, and you really need to keep your finger loose and kind of whip the body. The nail should just whip the edge of the body. For our song, again, same chords, A minor, D minor, E7, A minor. We just go down, up, and then you whip, okay? And then D minor, E7, back to A minor. So you really have to position your hand where the nail hits perfectly all the time. You want to get a consistent sound, so make sure your hand always hits the body the same way, using the nail with the same amount of strength, so you get this nice consistent clip.